Oh, hello everyone. How's everyone doing? I hope everyone is having a good Monday. Everyone's Monday is going well. I hope everyone's starts the week is going good. Everyone's weekend was good. Everyone is enjoying it. Where am I at? Hey Dad, how you doing? Hope your week going well. Your weekend was good. Make sure everything is working. It is good. Everything working as intended. What we want. Everything working. Maybe I need to swap it a little bit more. That should be good. Go back to Dino? Yeah, but that requires me remembering that the next time you pop in. It's all well and good. I go based off of username or the @. It just makes it so much easier for me to remember, especially at the minute. It is very bad for me at the moment of trying to remember new information. So I will just keep with Dud because it just makes it easy for me to remember. So I do apologize if that annoys you, but that's just easier for me. I can, but like you're gonna have to remind me every single time, and then it will only be for that stream. But congrats on 200 subs. It's Monday, isn't it? Yeah. I had a revelation today that I think is going to save my mentality. Which is good. Or just put it in the notebook. Yeah, but that requires me having a notebook and keeping it by and actively looking at it. I don't have that. Unfortunately. But also, I mean, if you want to be called one thing, just change that to be your name. Like Greg, when YouTube changed their system to @, he was still Charizard, but then he changed it to Greg, and now it's just Greg. Like everyone changing their name all the time. It's like, yeah, it's cool, you can do it, but like, don't expect me to keep track of you every time you change your name. And someone will change their name and come in and go, "How are you doing? Do you remember me?" And I'll go, "No." And they'll go, "Oh, I was this person," but now they're a different name. And I'm like, how am I supposed to remember you when you came in 6 months ago with a completely different name than you were 6 months ago? Like, I'm not going to remember that. Working full time, streaming, and doing all of the stuff that I'm doing off stream just doesn't allow for memory to remember like that much detail that far in advance, that far back. And double so at the moment with the stress. So I do apologize, but I will try my best, but I'm not going to make any promises. Like Elo. Elo is easy because Elo is just Elo. Again, if I had more of a money pot saved and much lower overhead than I have, I would probably give content creation a whack full time. But I don't have the numbers to realistically do that, so I don't think I'm going to. It's a silly thing. Yes, we did. Hello, how are you doing? Hope your weekend was good. Hope you're doing well. You're doing good. Only good things, though, of course. Which actually reminds me, I do need to apologize to Cloud. If Cloud pops in today. I've been very absent the last couple of days on Discord, but I mean, yesterday was incredibly busy. Today's just been a bit meh. But there is good news in my regard for work. I found out today, reading my contract, that I only have to give a 1 month notice. I thought it was 3 months. And then I picked up my contract today, came home at lunch, because I was just like, I'm kind of done with work. Where I'm currently at, I was like, I'll go through my contract. Flicking through my contract, I got to the termination thing, and it was like, before 5 years is 1 month written notice. And I was like, oh, that's good. So the 3 month was only ever a verbal thing. So I'm going to question HR tomorrow just to make sure that they're also aware of that. I'm not going to sign anything new, and I am actively going to be out the door within a month, which makes me feel so good. I mean, we'll see. I mean, I'm doing a pretty much a drastic career change, but I think it could be fun. I'm up for doing it. Potentially. We'll see if they'll allow me to do it. I've sent off a job application today for something. And we'll see if they don't get back to me by the end of the week. I don't think it's going to happen. So instead, I'll end up going a different route, I'm sure. But career change is happening for me, which is good. Good for my brain. But yeah, pretty draining day. Got into work and it was bad off the bat. So that's good. Is my audio all okay, by the way? I feel like I'm being quiet. I did change it, but I don't know if it. I did make some adjustments on the fly, but I don't know if it's good or not. Coach will advise you to look for something else within the company you're with now. Ooh. I mean, that could be interesting. Because our company is so small, I'm not doing I'm not doing. I'm not staying within my company. I'm going completely left field. May hurt for you to leave the company, at least money-wise. Yeah, that's the thing I found. I mean, I'm getting paid very generously where I'm at now, but I've been umming and ahhing leaving for over a year, and it's been a rough year to say the least. And I'm just kind of like done. But no, I'm aware whatever I end up doing, I'm taking a pay cut. It's just how much of a pay cut I'm going to be taking yet to be determined. Depending on what I end up going for. I mean, the obvious one is just going for like a courier driver. Every kind of that kind of route, but that's like self-employed, and it's just not the best. But yeah, I think it's interesting. I've definitely been looking more and more at what is around at the minute. It just depends on how much of a price cut I'm going to take. But we'll see. No, that's the problem. That is the problem, Elo. I'm in a position where I can afford a pay cut. I say a pay cut. I think it equates to like £1.20 an hour. So it is very much a minor difference for me. It is a couple of months of minimum wage, because training is minimum wage, but after that it's like barely less than what I get paid now. But yeah, I definitely think that, I mean, to be fair, just this afternoon, I found that I was happier. And it was just the thought of leaving the company. Like, I hadn't applied for anything. I hadn't done anything. I literally spent my afternoon updating my CV. I mean, I updated it in 2024. There wasn't a lot of updating to do, but I refreshed it. And that was it. That was pretty much all I did. I applied for one job. And then tomorrow I'm going to actually do some proper work, and then update, yeah, just trying to apply for a couple more jobs. I kind of decided that I wasn't that bothered by what I'm doing. I just don't want to be doing what I'm currently doing anymore. In other words, I'm going from, in case anyone was curious, I'm sure no one is, I'm going from IT to potentially, the current top list is bus driver, with then HGV driver being just below that. Hey Cloud, I got to apologize. I was a little bit, well, no, I was very, very out of it this morning. So I didn't do any responding on Discord. And then yesterday I was quite busy. So I do apologize for not responding on Discord. I will get to it. Today has been a manic day. Got in, I got reprimanded, and then I was like, you know what, I'm sick of being here. And then I spent the morning going over what I could do job-wise, and then figuring it out. So I will get to it, I promise. It just now might not be until tomorrow because I'm probably going to pass out after the stream. I'm absolutely knackered. Zonked, knocked out. Ready for sleep. But yeah, so potentially, all things going well, I'm potentially handing in my notice on the 1st of June. Which then means, because my contract isn't actually 3 months, means that on the 1st of July, I'm out of there. Which could mean I start my training as early as the 1st of July. Which is just insane. Two weeks training, and then I'm like technically a full bus driver. Which is just mad to think about. Like, that's how easy it is. Sorry, 2 months. Not 2 weeks. 2 months. Not 4 weeks. It would be insane if 2 weeks. It would be insane if it was 2 weeks. No, 2 months. So by September time, I could be up to, like, basically my wage currently. Working 2 hours more a week, but like the schedule could be all over the place, so streams could change drastically because it depends on my schedule. So that's one downside. But I think that's the only thing. Again, for me, I've been at this place now for almost 5 years. In that time, I've seen like 3 people come and go that were supposed to help me, and they all left. And now I'm just like, I was thinking of it last year, but I was like, I'll hold out. They'll get someone to come into the team, and you know, that will be my replacement, and then I'll leave. But that's not been happening, and the boss is pivoting the business in a way I don't understand. And I'm kind of just like, I think I'm done. I've held it out longer than I was going to originally. So yeah, I'm like, yeah, I think I'm done. I'll be honest, I'm probably going to seem much happier at work for the next like 2 weeks until I hand in my notice, and he'll go, "You're just really happy at work. Like, what's going on? You just seemed incredibly happy." And I'll be like, "Yeah, because I decided I was leaving. And I've been job hunting for the past 2 weeks, and I've got a place. I can go and start working." But we'll see, because I potentially might not be able to do a bus driver. Don't get me wrong, it's incredibly impressive to be at a place for long, because the problem is nowadays people job hunt like every 3 years. So like it's like 3 years, and then people just cycle new jobs. But yeah, it's just not the norm anymore. Like, staying at a job for like 10 plus years isn't the norm anymore. I've done 5 years. Originally, my plan was thinking I'll do 5 more. Don't think I can manage 5 more. These last 5 have been quite up and down. But I think I'm done. I think I'm calling it that. But Cloud, I hope you enjoy your visit. But yeah, I don't want to be done. I want to be out of that field. I was potentially looking at going for a job in another in a bigger company, because when I was checking over a year ago, they had a role open, and then I checked on the website today, and they no longer have that job positioning opening. I know, a shocker. They should have held it for me. So it's ridiculous, but again, you know, it makes sense. They didn't hold the job. It makes sense. Someone got the job, but it also means I don't have to move away, because that job was literally the other side of the country. And for me, that would be a big deal. But you know, I don't know. I just feel like it'd be a fun thing to do, and I think it would be something really weird to add onto my CV. Either that, or I might try and go into plumbing, because technically I am, to a degree, a qualified plumber. I just need to get an apprenticeship, which is like a 3-year thing, and I still need to keep. I would then also need to go back to college for a day a week to then finish that. So we'll see how it goes, because plumbing would pay incredibly well, and it's just one of those things. Yeah, it's fine, Cloud. I promise I'm reading all your messages. Promise, I am. I don't lie. Let me have a look. Llama. Apprentice. Oh, I mean, apart from the army, which have about 15 different bloody listings up. But we'll see. We'll see how I do. But no, I might be handing in my notice as early as the 1st. I'm hoping the 1st. I'm hoping like tomorrow I'll get an email back from the place that I sent a thing off today, being like, when can you do an interview? I'll be like, I can come down tomorrow afternoon and then pull a sickie and go and do a job interview. No, it's fine. Fine, Cloud. The thing is, I really want to get into, and I might have to start I want to get into it's a really weird one, but I really want to get into role-playing type games. So I'm going to use it as an example because I've been just really engrossed with it over the last like year and a half. I really want to get into like GTA RP. I don't know why. I can't explain it. But I'm like, I'd love to get in and understand how that all works. I don't know why. It's a really weird thing. Again, it's one of those things where I'm like, I've never done it before. I tried. Okay, I lie. I tried Armor RP, like, probably 10 years ago, and I got in trouble because me and my friend were there, and we were getting robbed, and the guy didn't have his gun on me, so I turned around and walked off to like try and attack him because I was like, he's not looking at me, like he's not focusing on me, why am I just gonna sit there? And then I got in trouble from my friend. He was being like, where are you going? This guy was robbing us. I was like, he wasn't there, like he walked off. I'm not gonna sit here and just be like, oh yeah, no, I'm so I'm so being robbed. I'm like like in that situation I wouldn't sit there and just be like, oh no, I'm being robbed, I'm gonna sit here and not move. It just felt like a really ridiculous thing. But my friend was so annoyed with me. He was like, how dare you do that? I was like, what? Like, one, it's a game, chill out. Two, he wasn't focused on me and he has a gun, but like didn't shoot me. As you know, it's not part of my character that I'm like a total badass. But I also don't know what kind of character I would make and do for something like that. Maybe it's something oh, see, this is the problem. I'm now like, I kind of want to do that on Pete Plays, where I just, go find a server, just be like, yeah, you know what? I'm going to create a character. We're gonna stream me playing this character. I feel like some people would do incredibly well with assisting me in terms of things like making a backstory, because that's not my strong point. Figuring out character traits and things like that. Oh yeah, no, I love GTA 5 Online. I played the hell out of it 10 years ago, and then I stopped. But I own like 7 copies of GTA 5. It's not quite that many. It's a lot, but it's not that many. 360, Xbox One. I own it on Epic Game Launcher because they got it for free, and I own it. Oh no, I owned it twice on Xbox One, and I own it on PC as well. Sorry, excuse me. Well, because that's the other thing, right? I play a lot of Ark Survivor Evolved. So I was like, maybe it makes more sense for me to start in that game where I'm more, well, in a game that I'm more versed in. Like I've played, Ark for like 10 years. I still actively play it. I have like 5, almost 6,000 hours in the game. Like, I have a buttload of hours in the game, so I know the game through and through. So I feel like in that situation, it kind of makes sense to start in a game where I'm more knowledgeable, and then work out from there. You know, like do it for a month, see how I get on with it, and then decide whether or not I should then consider going to something else. But again, I don't know. I've never done it before. So I don't know if it's something I would want to do. Again, I feel like I want to either do it with someone, or it just feels like one of those things where I'm like, I don't exactly want to do it alone. But I'm also like, I don't want to do it just me. Like, I feel like I'd struggle to get into it because it's not my kind of thing. As much as I'm like, I want to give it a go, I don't know how well it would work. Like, I don't think I could put on a voice for a character. I don't think I could do a lot of the backstory creation that some people do with their characters. I don't think I could do, you know, funny moment story. You know, I just don't think I could do those kind of things. But that's just me personally. Hey Greg, how are you doing? Hope your weekend was good. Hope your Monday is going well. Of course, Greg shows up and I start yawning. Boring you, am I? Yeah. Yes. Although, Greg, I do have some interesting development to something we've talked about in the past. Turns out my notice period is 1 month, not 3 months. I thought it was 3 months, and then today during lunch, I came home and I had a look through my contract, my latest contract, and it only says 1 month. Up to 5 years. So 1 month, after 5 years, it then goes to, after completion of year 5, it goes to 1 month, 1 year. Yeah. So year 6, it's 1 month plus 1 week. So yeah. I had a bit of a talking to at work today, and I decided that it wasn't worth me staying in my line of work. So I am now actively job hunting. The only problem that I can foresee with it going forward is the streams might be at more irregular intervals. It really depends. It just depends on what line of work I get into, and also my rota, things like that. Have you formally handed in your notice, or just told work I'm job hunting? No, I haven't told them I'm job hunting. I haven't told them I'm job hunting. I've just sent my first application this afternoon because I updated my CV and all of that. But no, I updated that, and then And then I decided that, well, I've got to get clarification, because I always thought, with my job, I always thought it was 3 months. However, because I read the contract and saw that it's 1 month, I'm going to kind of hint to HR tomorrow. I'm going to be like, hey, just want to get a clarification on this. I always thought, like, verbally, we always said 3 months. But then my contract came through and it said 1 month. So my current signed contract by both the company and myself is a 1 month notice. So I'm just going to say, hey, I just want to verify, because in the past we talked it was 3 months. I was going over my contract. My notice period is 1 month. Just want to make sure we're all okay with that. And then basically that's me kind of saying, hey, I'm thinking of leaving. I just want to verify this. Interestingly enough, I brought it up to my parents and they were like, they're gonna try and keep you on. And I was like, there's nothing they can do to make me want to stay. I was like, no, I've come to the conclusion that it's that's what I'm doing with. The only problem is we've got a relatively big order that's due in about 3 to 6 weeks. And due to when I'm handing in my notice, I'm handing in my notice on... Well, I'm thinking of handing in my notice on the 1st of June. Depending on whether or not I've had any reply from anyone between now and then for job hunting, or interviews and things like that. So there's that. But, if it comes out that I've got a... they send me an offer sooner, I'll hand it in sooner. But they might ask me to be like, hey, do you mind staying a bit longer to help us out with this order? In which case, I've got to decide whether or not I want to or not. So we'll see. Again, because we're only a small company and there's only like 3 of us, I've tried to hold off of doing it for like a year, and it's not changed. I'm like, yeah, I'm done. And my main hope is to hand it in before my 5-year completion, which is in 2 and a bit months. Yeah, literally it's 2 months, 10 days out. But yeah. Oh yeah, no, I definitely will wait. It's more just a case of I kind of want to be done. I can kind of support myself for a little while, outside of work. But I'm hoping that by the 1st of June, I would have, had an offer or be in a good place. That's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm aiming for. Because then the first week of June, so that first week will be quite awkward, but then I'm off for a week on holiday. Well, I've got a week booked off after that. So I think it will either be the beginning of June or the middle of June, because I've got a full week off and I'm literally going to spend that whole week just job hunting if I don't have an offer. Yeah, I wish I didn't worry about it so much either, Cloud. It's fine, Elo. I know how dangerous the nether can be. Are you playing vanilla or modded? Because obviously modded nether can be quite dangerous. Greg's eating pizza. I made... Oh, God, I didn't take a picture. There might still be a piece or two left in the fridge. There might not be. I made peanut butter fudge over the weekend. Other than that, I also didn't take a picture of my dinner either. That I made on Saturday. I made enchiladas. It's alright. I don't think I'll make it again because I was like, oh, I wonder how many calories are in this. And I did the calculation and it was like almost 4,000 calories. And I was like, oh, goodness, no. Vanilla just died to a wither skeleton and scared the crap out of your boyfriend because you may or may not have screamed at the jump scare. They can be dangerous. They can be so dangerous. We call it enchilada. It's not an enchilada. It is literally, an amalgamation at this point. It's basically a burrito. To give you an idea, the base that I started with was, I've got it here because I have it saved. Is real food Tesco chicken enchilada recipe. But like we had to change some of it out because like my family don't like the beans, so we've changed that out for like fiber bag of fiber food stuff and rice. But yeah, the nether can be quite scary. But yeah, back to my main point for today. I think if I want to get into the role playing side of things, I need to figure some stuff out. I want to go into it with like 2 or 3 character ideas, and then figure it out from there. Ooh, female. Oh, but yeah, I don't know. I've got maybe. I don't think I have any idea. This is the problem. This is the problem I have. I don't think I'm good at making a character, which is like the main part of arguably, if you're playing it in any form, any role playing kind of game, is making a character. As much as I've been really engrossed in it recently, I'm like, I would really like to give it a go. but I just don't think I have the ability. I was gonna say the ability to act. I think I could maybe make my way through it, but I imagine it's something you need to practice out. Probably. So yeah, so I do think I need to do it, but I also think I need to probably consider starting on a game that I'm more knowledgeable in, because I haven't played GTA in years. And GTA RP is like a whole nother kettle of fish. So I was thinking, if I was going to try and do it, it would be best to start in a game I have about 6,000 hours in. And that being Ark Survival Evolved. But I don't know how that works. I'd have to research it extensively. But I also have the mindset. I'm also thinking, I'm like, man, I really want to try it. Man, I really want to try it. And I think I'm like, okay, maybe I could make it work. Like, there's some interesting things with Ark where, you know, I could be like a wandering trader, like in Minecraft, where I've got a dinosaur, I have a cart, and I just walk around the map on my dinosaur cart, just trading. Like, in theory, I could do that. Would you be doing this with other content creators? I mean, the goal would be to get there eventually, right? But realistically, you know, you start off, like with anything, you start off just on public servers, just messing around. You know, like, it would be cool to do it, but, you know, keep expectations low. Like, it would be nice to get to that point, but in all likelihood, I probably wouldn't be. But yeah, so I do think it would be nice to get to that point. However, I do think that it could be interesting. Goodness, Cloud, that's a lot. Good luck. I can barely plan anything for my life, and here's you doing fucking 4 books at the same time, and planning maps and things like that. And I can't decide what kind of character I want to play on a video game. That's right, it's me putting together months of planning. Well, I mean, that's what any kind of good role player does, right? Also, congratulations, Elo. Another female. But yeah, I wanna give it a go. I do think it's one of those things. And I mean, I can probably trace back to when I first probably wanted to start doing it. Hold up. No, that's the wrong person. That's why. 2018 was when I thought I'm maybe starting it. So I've been thinking about doing it in some form or another for that long, which is insane. Or 2017. So I do want to give it a go. I really want to give it a go, but I think I need to do a game where I'm knowledgeable and I have an idea. Build up, test it, see how I'm doing, and then go from there. But yeah, I'd need to research, like, figure it out. Let's have a look. No. I don't even know if there's anything, like, still up. The Ark? Like, I don't think there is. There's nothing. There's literally nothing. We'll see. There's a lot of kind of things that I'm like, man, I'd love to do stuff like that. I just don't think it would work. Outside of like GTA specifically. But I definitely think I'm going to try it. I really want to try it. Basically what I need is a gun held to my head and be like, you're going to play it and you're going to have a good time. Like, that's what I need to actively go through and start doing it. I think that's what it will take. But yeah, I feel like for me to like actively do it, I need that kind of motivation to do it. Another female. Yeah, that's the thing. I need it. I feel like I need it for all motivation. I will say, that being said, I've done something to my knee, and I did it last week, and it's been a pain all week. And I don't know exactly what I've done. I was like, yeah, it will get better eventually. It's not gotten better. Hopefully, it will be better by next... Well, what have I got? Another week. And I'm running about. It's literally everything that makes it hurt, though. Walking, it hurts. When I crouch down for stuff, it hurts. I can't not do stuff on it. Although that being said, I got convinced by my nephew. Well, no, by my sister-in-law. That she was like, because I was like, oh yeah, I kind of want to get into the rollerblading. And she was like, yeah, we'll go with you. Like, if you want to go to a skate park or something like that, we'll go with you. We'll come and do it. She's like, yeah, there's a local one just down the road. Yeah, it's like it's like 5-10 minutes away. But she's like, yeah, no, bring your nephew and he'll come down. He'll do it. He'll skateboard around while you rollerblade around. Yeah, I'm sure he'd love to do that. Me looking like a complete ass. But, it was nice of her to be like, yeah, you want to do it? Yeah, we'll do it with you. And I was like, I don't really want to do it in public. Because they go to a specific place to do it once a week. Or my nephew gets lessons. And it's a pain. I'll tell you what, Greg, the jumper that I'm wearing now, I've had for over 10 years. I ripped my pocket. Like, they're big. I like the jumpers with the single arm pockets. I ripped the pocket on both sides, I think, on that exact situation. On getting caught on a door and just getting yanked. But I mean, I have enough force moving that I don't get yanked back. I rip my clothing. Not to brag. I mean, if I was to brag, I'd be like, hey, looks like the resets for the rest of the month are slowing down. Looks like we're ending the month on not that many resets. Last stream was 3 likes. This stream is 2 likes. Doing quite well. Doing incredibly well for myself. I do it occasionally with my pockets, and I do it occasionally with my jumper that I'm wearing. To be fair though, the jumper I've been wearing is so ripped that it's now no longer an issue. Like, I don't get caught on my jumper anymore. But it is literally like almost a finger-sized gouge in each of those. Yeah, you're welcome, Greg. You're welcome. It hasn't helped much, but you're welcome. You can also go back and do it for previous streams as well for this month. I'm not going to stop you. No one's going to stop you. But no, I definitely think I'm like, RP could be fun, and I just got to figure out kind of how I'm going to do that. I got to be careful because I end up spending too much time on my phone at work. You couldn't stop me even if I wanted to? No, but I can remove 1 like from every single stream, so then I have to do less resets. To be fair, I still have bruises on my leg from last weekend. Just means they're getting stronger. No, mine means that they're falling apart. My legs are falling apart so badly. That being said, I am actively working towards a couple of the other goals I set myself this year. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I definitely think there's a couple of things that I could maybe do. I think that's the only way for me to do stuff is to gaslight myself into doing it. Again, what am I doing tomorrow? Ooh, I'll see. Tomorrow I might be out in the evening, so I might not be able to do it tomorrow. Thursday I should be good to maybe give it a go. What I might do is actively like look into it over the next little while and see. Would have enough confidence, and I would say have the courage to fail. So we'll see. I gotta try and decide if I want to do it, and then figure out kind of what I'm thinking for character. Again, I personally like the idea of a nomad, where I'm just living off the back of a trailer. But like, I've got to decide what my dino of choice is gonna be. Oh, I can't have. Oh man. I was like, do I? Just thinking about it, I'm like, I'm pretty sure you can put a car on the back of an Ankylo. Do I just have my tame that is just my workhorse just be an Ankylo? The only issue with that is they are so slow. They are horrible, like, for walking around. If I did that, I would end up like just hating myself because it would just take me 6 hours to get anywhere. And maybe I don't do that. Maybe I do. I don't know. I want to. Oh, I could do a woolly rhino. I like the woolly rhino. I'm trying to decide what dinosaur I go with as my main. So my thinking is, right, if I do Arc RP, I'd want to be like a nomad. So I want to be a nomad, But I'm like, right, what I want to do is I want to have one dino that is my dino for my cart that pulls my cart. I was thinking Ankylo because I like them, but they're really slow and such a pain. So I think my next option is a woolly rhino, but I don't know if they can pull a cart. I might have to see if I can... Hold up. Dododex. Woolly rhino. Oh god, my cough. Can they... No, I don't want to know what they're carryable by. I don't want to know what they can fit through. Arc ASA. Art. Don't know. Oh, the woolly rhino is one. Okay. Yeah, we'll go woolly rhino. I think that would be my my go-to. So I think I'd go woolly rhino. I would name him, oh god, Nigel. It would be me and Nigel going around the map, trading and getting in all sorts of trouble. My brain moves so slow sometimes. I hate it. But I do think Nigel... I don't know. Would Nigel be a good name for a woolly rhino? I don't think it matters. It is just a bit of a... It's good sometimes, but half the time it's like ridiculous. I just go, nope, still can't think of it. Grass isn't greener on the other side. No, it's never. Never greener on the other side. Oh yeah, no, overthinking 100% is something I do. But to be fair, it doesn't help that I'm like, when I talk about overthinking, the consensus is just don't overthink. Like, it's not always going to play out the way you think it's going to play out. I overthought so hard over the weekend for the situation on Monday that I knew exactly what the outcome was going to be before it happened. I was like, what happens if this happens? And I'm like, yeah, that's going to be the case. I have a feeling that's going to be the case. And I'm going to get reprimanded, and it's going to be, I'm just going to be like, yep, yep, okay. And then it happened, and I'm like, okay. Inquisitive. Could be. You returned from putting the bins out. Well, welcome back, Lord Gregster. It was raining. Yeah, it was raining here earlier. It's doing that at the minute. I mean, I'm hoping that if I can get out of my current workplace, I'll be less of an overthinker and just mellow out. I think that's all I need, is just to mellow out. But I also think I need to like broaden my job type search. I don't want a powerful brain. Yeah. Yeah, it sucks. I feel like if we were born like 100 to 200 years ago, we'd be considered oracles, and you know, we'd have immense wealth because people would come to us and we'd just be like, tell us all the information, and we'd overthink it. No, not particularly, Greg. I just wanted to get out of this industry. Just wanted to get out of the specific kind of role that I'm doing now. So I'm like, I'm kind of not, but to a degree I kind of want similar pay, which is going to be very, very difficult. Because I get paid very good now. To be fair, getting paid this much was the only reason that I was staying in my job for as long as I stayed in my job. But now I think I'm kind of sick of it. The other thing that I was told about which was an interesting one, is a car delivery driver, which was, you know, someone dealership buys cars and you just go and drive, you know, or you get a bus to the place, pick it up, drive it back. Yeah, compound drivers, I do believe is what it's called. But that is an interesting one. I was like, maybe that. No, I mean, it depends. But yeah, that can pay up to like £19 an hour. Granted, you start off on minimum wage. But yeah, no, it's interesting. It was interesting, very interesting. Oh, per hour overtime. But it's 6 till 6, Monday to Friday. So it's like, it's a long day. For basically minimum wage. But the good thing is free parking. That one's 8 till 5, which is slightly better. Yeah, that's the thing. I feel like I'd be okay for a lot, but then you put me in a high-end luxury car and it would just be the end of it. But yeah, either that or like valet or something like that. But again, I could also go down the route of just, you know, regular delivery driver. I don't think I could do. I don't think I could do. I think I could do a lot of what I'm finding here. But no specific, just thinking about it, no specific job that I'm like necessary, like kind of up to do. I'm interested or whatever. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, you're technically self-employed, but the pay is like very decent. Okay, yeah, 15 to 18 pound is based on competitive parcel rate. Is regularly exceeded by couriers once up to speed. Hourly earnings are driven by volume and efficiency, which basically means the more you deliver, the more money you make. But yeah, again, it's with you got to be careful nowadays with jobs anyway. I forgot how slow this reset process is. I forgot that I can only manage 100 resets in a 2-hour stream. Whoops. But yeah, I'm gonna say there's a lot that I'm kind of like wanting to maybe consider like dipping my toe into career-wise. So it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see kind of what's available, and go from there. I gotta get a job first, though, right? I gotta get an offer first before I consider what I'm gonna do. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what the year brings me. Everything is exhausting. I want to sleep. I want to not do anything for a month and just chill. Not possible. So ready for sleep. Sleep is like my favorite thing. I like sleep. See, the thing is, I'm like, I love sleep, but I'm also like, I want to be more active. But then I'm also like, I want to just sit on my ass all day. Yeah. Okay. 10 left. 10 left, and then I can sleep. Let's stop passing out. Just nodding off at the At the table. But yeah, I'd love a job. Is there a job where I can just sleep all day? You also about to see the more tired you get. Ill sleep. You don't like sleep? Oh, I love sleep. Oh yeah, you're an insomniac. Bed tester? Is that a thing? If I Google bed tester and it comes up as something else, Greg, I'm blaming you. There's no such thing as a bed tester. Blame myself for not having safe search on. That's not how that should be. You know what does irritate me slightly? I understand to a degree that the army is like, just doesn't have the level of recruits that they need. And that's fine. But when I'm job hunting, I don't want every second job to be the army. I just don't. It's like, oh yeah, by the way, army job. By the way, army job. I don't want it. And the worst part is, their Indeed is obviously paid like very much by the government because they're always sponsored jobs. It's like, hey, you know, we're putting this up quite high. By the way, come and do this. Like, I don't want to be a driver. I want to be a driver in the army. Because I have looked. And it's like, you need to be able to pass a fitness test. I'm like, yep, not happening. Not happening. I mean, to be fair though, they do get you with the benefits. Free or subsidized travel? Yes, please. Discounted or free food? Yes, please. But yes, it's like so 30 days annual leave plus bank holidays. Hello, that's pretty cool. Free medical and dental care, nice. But you only get very basic money to begin with until you make it to a corporal in 5 years. Yeah, and you'll still be a soldier, which means you'll go through basic training and expected to maintain a decent standard of fitness while you're with us. I read that and I was like, yeah, I'm not doing it. I don't have the basic level of fitness to be able to keep up with that. That's how they get you. That's how they get you, though. They're like, yeah, technically, you're a plumber on paper, but you're also a soldier. And you could be taken off to war at any time. I don't know. I mean, it depends on what. If I don't get them for every jobs. Yeah, I definitely think it's a lot of nonsense. I personally don't think like 90% of people who enter make it to that level. I think the only people that make it to that level are like 10% of people. It's just interesting, right? Like, that's how they try and get you in. But like, it's not like a good thing. Got 2 resets left, and then that is me done for today. See, if I could do it in 3 hours, I could do 200 resets. I need to see if I can get back to streaming regular time. All right, hello. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. I'm almost done as well, so yeah, it'll be not long for night for me. But then Wednesday, oh no, Wednesday's going to be a 2-hour stream. Or an hour and a half stream, and then Friday should be a full stream. But yeah, it's interesting. A very interesting cloud. I don't mind it. I just don't think it's my like area of expertise. You know, I don't think I'd do well in the army. Hence why I've never considered going into the army. Last one. No shiny. But that sucks. Alrighty. What am I doing Wednesday? Palkia. Palkia is now over odds. Yes, Palkia is now over odds. So potentially Palkia could shine soon. Or most likely not going to shine soon because that's just my luck. And then, yeah, that's it for today. I'll be back on Wednesday with more. Hope you all have a great rest of your week. I will see you all later. I'm going to go and sleep. Lots of sleep. And that's it. Right. Yeah, don't worry, Greg. I'm exactly the same. All right. Bye, everyone. Have a good evening. Bye, bye, bye. Bye, bye, bye. Bye.